friends, and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel with Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY, and later on Elpida. Today we're going to try and make a very different project for us and something I've never tried to make. Have you, Mrs. DIY? Not in woodworking necessarily, but
no.
We're going to try and make a toy using scraps. So we collected some scraps here in no particular order, or we just put scraps on the table.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and make a little toy out of them. So stick around. You're still my favorite viewer, and we hope this is going to be a very fun episode. So today, just using scraps, we're going to build this beautiful little robot. Stick around. As always, we're going to tell you every step of the way. Looking in proportions, we're going to use, of course, we have a head and a body, and I don't like that, do you?
No.
Maybe that? We want a smaller head than a body, right? Or even smaller than this, what do you think?
Maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, so we're using scrap pieces, just that stuff we have from odds and ends projects we've used. And we're just playing around with the proportions to see kind of what we like. We won't necessarily have to do a whole lot of cutting for this, but we want to just see what dimensions we want to end up with and kind of the overall size of the project.
But you can start with a big scrap like this, and then you have a little more cutting.
Yeah.
But the cuts are really 90-degree cuts, nothing really challenging. So I think what I'm going to do is take the roundover of this, because these don't have roundovers, and change the shape, the width. Smaller head, bigger head, or the same?
I don't know. I think for a robot, like the brains is the biggest part of the robot, right?
Okay.
So maybe the head is bigger.
I'll try to take the roundover on the sled because I don't want to be taking the sled on and off. There are small pieces. We can use the sled to do this process, where usually we just do it directly on the table, right?
Right. But having your fingers that close to the blade and such a small piece, you do risk some kickback, right? And so the sled will definitely help us control it more.
Yeah, it will be fine. This is not plugged in. In general, a sled is a safer way to cut and use your table saw. However, power tools have some inherent danger in them. Also, you see here that there is a sliver of wood that did not cut, and that is a demonstration of unevenness in the wood, because everything else has stayed the same through the sled. So do not focus on things like that with the saw on. If you're nervous, do not make those cuts. I only do things that I feel I'm safe doing, but each of you have different feeling about that. After I complete the second side, as I show you here, which by the way went all the way through without any adjustments, I'm going to go back and try and fix the little lip that was left. Again, that is a byproduct of not having perfect dimensions in so-called dimensional wood. One straight reason it left the lip, so we're going to take the lip off. The width of the head. A little bigger, do you think, than the body? This would be identical to the body. Yeah, let's do just a touch bigger. How about there?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so we cut that. All right. And now we need to find smaller pieces. Again, if you don't have smaller pieces, you can use the same method and cut smaller pieces, right? But
Yep.
we have some pieces there, I think. We're going to cut them to make the neck and the hands and the feet.
Okay. So we found a piece that we want to make some identical arms from, and this piece happens to have a miter cut over here, and that'll be kind of interesting to see, like maybe we can make it look like hands, but we want the thickness of it to be like this piece, but we only had one piece of this thickness, so we put that up against the saw, and we aligned the piece we want to cut with it ahead of the blade on the sled. And now that we have it in place, we're going to move that and move all these other pieces off. It's a lot of, what you like aesthetically and what you have available and how you can use your imagination.
Also has the
Yeah, but we only had one of those. So we're gonna, because we like the look to be the same, we'll use the same piece of wood.
Is that what we like?
Yeah, that's what we like.
And again, we're not measuring anything.
Right, we're just using our...
True to form, right?
Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
We marked these pieces to the length that we want the arms, and we're going to cut them both at the same time with the same method, aligning them with our sled mark.
Again, we're not measuring anything, so our proportions might end up wrong, but this is our first attempt to this.
Right.
Is that too small to be a neck?
Maybe not. Have to see.
Okay, it has to be more centered, but I'm looking at proportion.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need it to be a little wider, you think?
Yeah, probably. That looks a little spindly.
How wide? There?
Let's see. Maybe there.
So we're dry fitting and trying to find out what we like. I like that, with this being the head, this is the body, the neck, the two arms, right? But we're trying another look as well. And I don't like that as much. Ladies, what do you think?
Well, I said you need to take a little bit off of this one. Not as small as that one, but a little bit off of this one to make it more proportional.
Maybe that much.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. I understand that some people might not be comfortable with their hands so close to the blade. I feel that on a sled it is quite safe because my hand is not moving, it's just holding the piece there, and I've never had a mishap or even a close call with the sled. So do what makes you feel safe. Do not do what I do what you feel safe.
Yeah, I think that looks a lot better proportionally,
Okay.
don't you?
So the next step is legs.
Okay.
I'm bringing it to the lathe. Wait.
Over.
And again, the difference now is that they will be more centered, right? They won't be in the back. Everything will be more centered, but you get an idea. And then we need some fits.
Maybe this piece.
How big we want the feet. Probably we want them this dimension. Don't you think? No, it has to be on that one, okay? All right. What do we think?
It looks like a pirate.
It's a robot.
Now he's a robot.
Get that peg leg?
Funny. All right.
He's looking good.
So we rated our plastic washers, and we're going to use 2 of them for eyes, and we have 2 more for ears. And we're not done yet. This is an idea, right? I have another idea if we find the right dimension washers,
Nuts.
washer nuts. Which one do you like better? Okay.
Could we use both?
No.
Why not?
Why?
How many eyes he has?
This
It just gives it dimension.
dimension.
Okay, dimension.
Yeah, I like it that way.
Okay. Of course, our assembly has to wait for some sanding of the pieces because, you know, it's fine furniture toys. Toys are us.
Well, nobody wants to get a splinter while they're playing with the robot, right?
I'm thinking this is more of a static model because I don't have what I need to make it movable. You can make the arms swivel. I just don't have what I need to do that, you know?
Okay.
So for this first event, it will be a static model. Oh, you took its eyes off.
I know it's blind. Can't see.
We will spare you the copious amount of sanding, and we will get back to you when we're ready to assemble. All around. So we're putting some CA glue on the 2 pieces there. Do not hit the glue with the accelerator. Then we're putting some accelerator, okay? And now we're going to attach the eyes. A little bit of pressure. Okay, now the other piece. All right, and now we're going to put CI glue on the doohickey is there. Like the term doohickey. And put it on top of the black and fold it. We don't need more accelerator right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Like.
Hot glue is hot, and CA glue glues to everything. So, you know. These are small parts, right? This might be the hardest part of it. And we're going to put a little bit of weight on it and let it stand for a moment or two. So we've started the assembly and we're using CA glue, an accelerator, and usually if you hold it for 30 seconds, that is sufficient time, right? Usually if,
Usually if.
not unusually if. What do you think of the eyes? That's not bad, is it?
I think they look cool. I like the depth that the two different pieces give.
Yep. I think it should be good now.
Okay.
Are we doing the ears or the arms first? Maybe an ear and an arm at a time? Because I think it will need to be sideways, right?
Think.
Would that make more sense?
Okay. But then how do we do the second one?
We turn it over and we put it here.
Oh, okay.
I gave our viewers a whip. You know what works really well? When you actually hit record when you try to record.
Indeed. And not just take a picture, right? I heard
So,
you do that earlier.
yes, so we were showing you how to do that. Nothing really exciting. CA glue and activator, but those are the legs. And my apologies, I was just mesmerized by the process and I did not record. So onward we go.
So we're drilling some holes in the arm pieces, just like this, in order to use some nails that are going to give it some motion, meaning,
all the way through, right?
meaning the arms will move instead of being static. The idea is that that nail goes all the way through and then gets pushed into the body and holds that in place. And so we're going to do that for both of those.
Wants to be the other one, right?
Yeah. And obviously it's difficult to be absolutely precise, but this is really, really close.
And it is a toy.
And this is a toy, yeah. There we go.
All right. Hold on. I'm using two small washers, one on each arm, as spacers. And that will allow for the movement to be easy. The reason why we pre-drill, shoot me now,
Yes.
bang. The reason we created pilot holes here is because we do not want the nails to damage the wood, right? And when we put them in, they will hold because we're going to hammer them in, assuming we can find our hammer.
Okay.
All right.
That's the next search, finding the hammer.
Hammer on your arm. Right.
So you can see the nail is now affixed to the body part, but because we did the drill hole, pilot hole there, that allows for the movement of the arm itself.
You
I
want me
think
to
we
hit it
have
more
to
or it's good?
a little bit just to get it even there. All right.
Okay. Leave it on the side so we can put the other nail in.
Hi, supervisor. All right. Second one.
Too tight, huh? It's okay, it will loosen with wear. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. And now ears and feet.
Cool.
Where are the ears? I lost the ears.
The ears are right here.
Which way do you think? The big out or the little
Yeah,
out?
the big out.
Okay.
So we can hear.
All right.
Okay.
I will go. So we are going to glue the ears on now, and the ears are some big washers. Those look like faucet washers, right?
Yeah.
It makes no difference whatever you have, and you can even use actually wood dowels. That was my initial thought for ears, but these are presenting a little more of a distinction. What is the right term?
Yeah. And once they're adhered, it kind of gives them a little bit of a flare, like an ear would have.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, let me move the arm. Don't forget, with CA glue, you need to apply a little bit of pressure for a few seconds, right? And that usually will make it stick and hold. So now it's time for the legs. Again, I'm sorry you cannot see very well, but it's just CA gluing. About 30 seconds of pressure, and then that will be it. And then we hope it doesn't fall over.
Right.
And last but not least, the last but not the least leg. Does that make any sense? Yeah, this is a proof of concept. First time we did it. We did it with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
No behind the camera trickery. And you know, we can draw a little line for a butt.
I don't think we need to do that.
It's not that kind of channel, huh?
No.
I thought it would be funny though.
For you, maybe.
It wouldn't be funny for you?
No.
All right. On a base.
And
Alas.
He stands.
Alas, he's alive.
What is your robot's name?
You name it. You do name it.
Let's let the viewers name it.
Okay. You guys name it.
Yep.
RoboCop. All right.
He looks good.
So, intermediate, beginner, advanced project.
I think it's pretty beginner.
Yeah. Beginner. Assuming that you have, some scraps of wood to work with, you have some way to cut them, I think it's pretty beginner.
Yeah.
And this really can be done with a handsaw, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
We use power tools again because we have them, not because they're necessary. Cost, it didn't really cost us anything. We had everything, right?
Yep.
But even if we bought everything, it would be under $4. You don't even need a full board of wood, right? You can buy a scrap for a couple of dollars from the big store, and that would be plenty of wood. In fact, we should have enough to make 2 or 3, right? Most everyone has washers around their house, and most everyone has nails, right? So I don't think those are adding any significant.
Yeah. And obviously you can be creative with your attachment, whether you really want the arms to move or not, or, how you want your face to appear, because using some creativity can definitely give it a different look, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And the glue we used, it was 10 cents.
Right.
It was not, that's why I like those.
And honestly, we use maybe a tenth of that too.
Right.
1 tube.
But that's the problem with the CA glue. In the past, we wasted a lot of money buying CA glue. Use it once, and a few weeks later, it was solid.
Right.
For this, we don't have to worry about it. Even if we forget to cap it,
Right.
it's 10 cents
Right.
per little cube. All right, folks. Did we learn anything? Did you guys have a fun time? We've never built anything like that. This is the first toy I've ever built.
Yeah, it's fun. You can totally be creative. You can do whatever you want with it as long as you've got some imagination.
Which I don't.
Or a helper who has some imagination.
Right.
Right, so this is our project for today, and we do hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, we'll appreciate a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything and it really helps our channel. If you really liked it, please like and subscribe. Again, it doesn't cost you anything. It helps us a great deal. From Professor DIY, Mrs. DIY and Elpida, let's build some toys together.